Midweek football this week. Everton taking on Arsenal. We've got Robbie and Ped here, so we thought we'd talk about it. Shouldn't take too long. Arsenal in great form. Everton are shit.
Basically it.
Simple as that done.
Yeah, that's it.
That done.
Is there what's going on with you, Ped? I can't fathom why you aren't better than
because we're
not.
not. Because we haven't got good players.
You have got good
We
players.
haven't. You just think we have. Because Martinez talked you into it. They're fucking Spanish tit.
You're still blaming
Why are
Martinez?
you blaming Martinez for
Hang
his
on.
goal?
No.
Did I blame Martinez?
Leighton Baines,
He's old.
good player.
He's old though.
Good player.
They've gone old though.
Ashley Williams,
He's all right.
good player.
But he's old.
Seamus Coleman,
Oh my God,
Good
Seamus
player.
Coleman has gone so shit.
he's still a good player.
But
Though.
it doesn't matter if he's a good player.
No, it does matter
He's
if he's a
gone
good player or not.
shit.
He's in poor form.
He's been in poor form for a year. He's been in poor form for a year.
Yeah.
These players that everyone... No, it's like... When you
Is he good at football, though?
This is why we all
Is he good at football?
Maybe.
Yes,
I
is
think
the
he's
answer.
better at Haaland.
I know it doesn't...
This is why we have all our own channels. Because on the outside looking in, you go, oh, it's boss him, he's boss. And then you
Gareth
meet...
Barry, good footballer.
Yeah, but he's 12. He's so old. You've just named 3 players who are old.
Lukaku.
James McCarthy, good player.
Awful footballer. Needs to be...
Darren Gibson.
Who?
Does he still play for you?
He signed a 2-year contract in the summer. And
Shut
that was the
up.
last time anyone's seen him. You've seen him running away barefoot from a petrol station.
If you see him, can you ask him why he's got an O in his first name? Never been able to figure
Last time
it
we
out.
seen him, he was running away barefoot from a petrol station that his car was buried in. That was the last time anyone's seen him.
Wow, it's like
story.
Robocop.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so they
Keep
were
naming them.
obviously joking.
Lukaku.
Lukaku.
Lukaku scores
good
goals,
player.
doesn't do anything else.
Good footballer.
What else do you want?
Alright, but run. Yes.
Ross
okay.
Barkley's a good footballer.
They
Been on the bench for the last 2 games.
fail.
They'll face shit.
He's a good footballer.
I'm not lying. These players are shit.
They're
Ross
not
Barkley.
shit, though, are
Ross
they?
Barkley's been on the bench for the last 2 games and has been pretty much terrible this season.
This season?
Yes.
Stecklenburg.
Oh my God. Don't even start.
I never started with Stecklenburg deliberately. Morales, good footballer.
Next one.
Yeah, like
serious?
Selassie.
You tell me your whole
Gareth
fucking...
Selassie
He's injured for the
was
rest of
boss
the
this
season.
season. And guess what happened to him? He's now out for a
Wales war broke
He's now
out.
out. He's now out for a year. For a year he's out.
You got a good manager.
Maybe. He doesn't seem to be showing it, does he though?
So, jeez, you're so miserable, mate. So,
Because
whose
we're
fault is
so
it?
bad.
Whose fault is it?
Everyone's.
You weren't saying that. You know what? When
We won games a while ago.
6 weeks ago, you were bigging them
No, I
up.
wasn't.
You was.
We haven't won a game. We've won 1 game in 11, Robbie.
I thought it was 1 in 10.
No, in all competitions.
Oh, fuck, because I like
Don't
that.
acknowledge that. I like Jack.
I like the monkey wrench.
All Arsenal fans,
Thing.
all
One
Arsenal
in 10
fans going
thing.
to the game
No.
tomorrow.
No.
Right, we were looking on that game and we're saying, Goodison Park, hard place to go to.
Not a hard place to go. It's not. Honestly.
It's just not an uncomfortable place to go because
Because of the seats, yeah.
Although we won there last year, I think the year before we drew.
2-2.
But it's never an easy game. I
Here's
still
the
think
thing.
it's
become very easy.
Yous have got, it's got all the hallmarks of, and this is what Everton often do from the outside looking in, and I might be completely wrong, is that Arsenal will be expected to just turn up and carry on doing what they're doing. I genuinely, it would not shock or surprise me if you pulled the win out the bag in this game.
It would surprise me. Honestly, it would. I'm not being that. The team at the moment just look lost. Really, really
what
lost.
way?
There's no. This is the tactic.
Like this, where's the goal?
This is the tactic. Give it to Lukaku
I got you,
and
mate.
hope he scores. That's the. Listen, you've turned up dressed like a fucking motorway worker. So shut up, right? Shut up. My dad has overalls like that without fucking the Liverpool. It still has Beth Victor. I don't know why. No, Everton's tactic is get the ball to Lukaku and hope he scores. That's the tactic. There's no football. There's no patterns of play. There's no partnerships, full-backs overlapping. The idea is get it to Lukaku and hope he scores. And that, honestly, I am not being mad when I say that. It's really, really bad. And we're all...
How do you fix it?
7 new players. Honestly,
Me.
honestly, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Ask any Evertonian. We're not even asked about Christmas. January is going to be our Christmas. We are waiting to sign at least 4 in the first week. Because if we don't, I think we're fucked as a club. Because we all know that the owner or new owner is a bullshitter, and the manager hasn't got a clue. If we don't get 4 in the first week, we're fucked, honestly.
Say your manager hasn't got a clue is a brave statement.
No, because we need these players. Ghana, who's our best player, is going to the African nations.
Yeah.
We're looking over our shoulders. Fans are starting to talk about relegation. Seriously.
Come
No.
Come on,
We've
behave
got
yourself.
Arsenal tomorrow. We've got Liverpool on Monday. We've got Leicester away on Boxing Day, and we've got Hull on fucking the Friday after. That's looking like a 6-pointer now, the whole game. Because you start asking yourself, where's the next win? You really do, don't? You've got to start asking. The only bright spot is we beat fucking West Ham. You know what I mean? That's the only thing. We got to manage to rub that in.
Drew, you got a draw with United.
Yeah. But United had 1 shot all game. We had like 5 on target. We should have beaten United, and we didn't. We shit the bed because of our goalie. But it's starting to look like that. That's why January we're looking for a lot of big players to come in. And you know what? Our under-23s, top of the league, flying, got some really top quality players in there that we really want to see in the side. And Koeman's dismissed them. He's just basically said they're not good enough. Wow. He's turned
Before the game then,
So I am now, yeah. You know what I mean?
5-0 Arsenal.
You're best fucking too shy.
We've got a kid called...
I can't be arsed with how smug Arsenal fans are being.
We've got a kid
I'm
called...
not being smug.
Not you, but you. But like,
you. Not being smug with a smug look in your face.
No. I think actually Arsenal fans, even Arsenal fans, have been pretty quiet. We're kind of going under the radar. No,
What do you sniff, Glue? Arsenal fans have been quiet.
We've
been playing really
You've
well.
got Arsenal trolling for Soul and Spurs for getting knocked out the
Yeah,
Champions
but
League.
that's different. Yeah, I mean, we're always going to be
I say,
trolling.
and you know, it's not often I agree with Sam from United People's TV, but the irony of Arsenal trolling Spurs for getting knocked out of a competition they've never won is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Like, you know, can't get over that. Like.
Listen, mate, right? Spurs. Listen, I'm not even going to get into the Spurs thing, right? Because even you none of you were in the Champions League. You got to be in it to win it.
Well, you've got to go out there anyway. It makes little odds right now.
We made you, but at least we got a chance to go further. You're not in it, right? But anyway, going back to the game.
We've won it though.
Going back to the game, I'm just looking on it. I'm thinking to myself, also
going
under the radar so far this season. We've been playing some very good football, especially away from home. So I'm kind of surprised at the things you're saying.
We're terrible.
I look on going to Everton as a really tough place to go to. It normally is.
Just for parking.
It looks good the outside though.
Being serious.
They've cladded it really
Being serious is, you know, United didn't win that game, did they? So it's not going to be.
We're unbeaten at home.
And Man United are shite.
But the last couple of home games, we should have beaten.
Not going to rise yet.
We should have beat United. We should have. But we drew 1-1 with Swansea. Like, who hadn't won for.
Yeah, I was surprised with that.
You know what I mean? We had to score in the last minute, and we'd just been beaten by Chelsea 5-0, and everyone was looking for this upturn, and the manager to be throwing fucking cups and bringing new players in, like we said, the younger players.
He was too busy preparing his Christmas tree.
He was too busy preparing his Christmas tree.
Swapping his Christmas tree out for a white one because he can't have a red one.
Exactly.
Eating pancakes. That's bad even for you. Like.
Well, I'd say you guys need to be on it.
I know what I like about you, though. It's mad,
we are playing well away from home. Apart from that,
against United.
Yeah, that was the one game. But apart from that, we're unbeaten. We're unbeaten away from home.
You know, the weird thing is, right, this game is you look at the two teams and it's like roles reversed. Arsenal have got like proper snide players like Xhaka, you know, elbowing people in the face and all that. Mustafi's injured, so that's a bit of a blow for them. We've got the biggest bunch of shitbags. Now, Paul, you know, you can go back through the years. If we had anything, we had a few fucking snides that we could throw in and at least say, well, we might be shit, but, you know, don't come fair to just beat the shit out of you or whatever. We had that kind of...
No, this is the thing I was going to say is that I was going to do it in a joking way, but it's actually serious, is that you just need to channel the dogs of war to some extent, go back to basics, but do you have the personnel to do that?
At our worst,
I think Koeman would fucking love that. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean?
Strike me as that kind of manager, actually.
No, but he strikes me as the kind of, I think it is core, but the type of player he was. I think he'd love to have a bit of fucking brutality.
I don't know what Koeman likes or doesn't like. That's
he likes red Christmas trees.
That's the honest. Well, his wife likes red Christmas trees. That's the honest truth. I don't know what.
And he likes his wife.
Clearly. Daughter's fit though. I don't mean that in like a Trumpy way.
Not as good as Chris de Beers, but...
No, Chris de Beers.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Why that got cut out of a show, I'll never know. Honestly, I don't know what Koeman likes or doesn't like because he hasn't stamped any kind of authority on the team. There's no... Yeah. He came out fighting and saying these things, but he said he was going to play like a pressing style, and now he's basically saying, well, we haven't got the players to do it, so we're not going to bother. So it does feel like January's going to be really big.
But Liverpool had that last season. The club went about this pressing style, and we did it for a bit, and then we didn't do it for a lot of the season. We found a different way of doing it because you do need to... That's something that you can't just jump in on. And to be fair, he's had pre-season as well. We should have maybe got...
He's had 6 months. Let's not forget, Koeman's been in a job for 6 months. I'm not like...
I do wonder about what you said about the ownership and stuff, because I remember Barry sitting here and saying, oh, we're one of the rich boys now, we've got all this money and blah, 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 blah. I know, exactly. Christ. You know, but that's not materialised.
Isn't that a weird thing, that things when Everton fans are positive that they don't materialise? Like I say, I think January's going to be huge. I think it's going to say everything about where Everton are going. You know, it was dead positive. Yes, money, Koeman coming in, new stadium on the horizon.
Robinho on the deadline day, mate. Kick it all off.
If we bring in 4, like first week, and it might be a case of like Schneiderlin, Depay, we've been linked with this Russian centre midfielder.
Have you got any more surplus? Who else have you got that you can have?
I don't know, but
Rooney?
You're laughing, right? But on our show beforehand, on the United People's TV show beforehand, I was talking about raiding Everton for players. Well, I want Seamus
You can have Seamus.
I want Seamus Coleman, yeah.
And we'll have...
Fellaini?
No.
You sure? Take him back.
Leave him to do
for free, Nate.
Leave him to do things for us while he's playing against us. No, there's a few United I'd take right now. Because I'm just a few fighters, just a few people.
Fellaini?
No, he's not
a fighter.
I don't know. I used to love.
He's not a lover.
I used to love Fellaini. He was at
why did you
listen? I could tell you some stories about Fellaini. Fellaini when he lived in Liverpool. Oh my God, there's some amazing stories. There's one where he used to always invite girls around to his house, allegedly. I've got to say that, obviously. And he used to just like open the door with just a robe. And the robe wasn't on very long. Let's just say that.
I don't know where.
I
don't think I'm ever going to recover from the mental image of that. Thanks.
Yeah, he welcomed them with his other bushy member. Let's just say that. Don't know where I'm going with this, but we need loads of players.
Look, use a shit. You need a
semi-clad Fellaini. Is that what you're trying to say?
What do we think, Liam? We think Arsenal are going to take all 3 points?
I don't know, mate. Like Ped saying, their home form hasn't been that bad. I think it's a draw written all over it. Like,
okay.
I think going on, like you say, Arsenal's form hasn't been that bad away from home, but their last game away to United was terrible.
Last game,
still got it. Yeah, but they still got a draw.
Still got a draw.
That was down to our bad.
But isn't that
play?
But isn't that the
every team? If you defend badly, we're going to score.
Shut up! You had one shot and goal. You get in our half.
Yeah, but you
had one shot against us.
See what he said?
No, and the draw was a fair result.
That was down to our bad defending. But that's why we scored.
But I think what I would say is
our last game away from home.
Hold on, you saying you deserve to draw that game?
Hold on.
You saying you deserve to draw that game?
Can I just say one thing?
Answer the question.
You're saying about our...
Answer the question. Did you deserve a draw at United?
Am I allowed to say?
Of course we did.
Shut up, you did. Right? You were fucking terrible.
Our last game away from home, we dismantled West Ham 5-1. So, you know...
Because West Ham are a great side, though.
Well, they drew 2-2 with Liverpool. They're not as bad as what people think. Right? They drew with you. They drew with Manchester United as well.
And we were shit.
And we put 5 past them. So I'm saying that was away from home. So...
I don't know. I think it's draw.
No, but
it could be, but...
What I would say is, didn't that show the mentality of Arsenal's changed? That they could grab a last-minute goal at Old Trafford in a game that they mightn't have been that good in?
What are you acting the ball back for?
All I wanted to know was whether they could win or not.
And I said no. I said no, and he jumped in over me.
Listen, he's got his fucking cement maker outside, eh? He's going on the M62 at 10 o'clock to finish his load, so... Finish his load. Sorry.
Not empty my load, that's fine. Robbie, you reckon you should be fine? Yes.
I think it's gonna be a tight game, but I fancy us tomorrow. Yeah, I fancy.
I think you'll know what in the first 10 minutes. If we just sit back, Arsenal will beat us about 4-0.
I fancy.
If we have a goal,
I think if Alexis comes to the party tomorrow, which he was quiet-ish at the weekend. But away from home is when he's been playing some of his best style. I reckon, yeah.
I'm hoping Foon tomorrow puts 6 studs in his tie in the first 10 minutes.
Although the funny thing is, you don't know what sort of team as well. We might change it up a bit because we've just had a game. I don't know. Don't know what sort of team it'll be as well.
There you go. Well, Robbie's confidence has been sapped weirdly. I'm not sure that's happened. Let's see thoughts then. The problems at Everton Football Club and this game in particular, who do you think's going to come out on top? Let us know in the comments below. Click on the Ball Street emblem, subscribe to United People's TV, Red Men TV, Arsenal Fan TV, and I was going to say Toffee Fan TV, but that's not what the channel's called.
It's not even what it's called,
It's
is
just
it?
called Toffee TV or Toffee TV EFC.
In some media.
On some media, but not others. Anyway, thanks for watching. Ta-ra. Spoke to him about that,
Yeah.
and he said,